And we're live. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Rolling Recklessly, the Warhammer podcast where dice decide legend and every roll tells a story. And today's actually a big one for me because this is the first time we are going live. So you already know that we're going to do it right. We're diving into the new AdeptiCon previews, what's coming up, what's hype, and what's about to shake up Age of Sigmar. Because there's been a lot of new stuff that they've been talking about, so we couldn't wait till next week for this one. Today I got with me Zach, big part of my Warband brothers. He's my teammate. Welcome to the podcast, Zach. Thanks for jumping on.
What's up?
No, super happy to have you on, man. Especially so much new stuff coming out. We are admittedly, maybe like 2 hours late. That's how we kind of do things at Team Reckless.
We're on Hawaiian time.
Exactly. We are 100% running on Hawaiian time. So I got the new Sigmar, the reveals queued up. But before that, there's a lot of new stuff that just dropped. Obviously, my big thing is Sylvaneth dropped, which, Zach, that's my main army. I play a lot. I have a lot of models, spent a lot of money on Age of Sigmar, a lot of time, a lot of effort. But Sylvaneth that's my main army, man. It's my baby. So I'm excited. They're getting their new battle tome. Their new battle tome got leaked. We'll have a lot to say about that. Same with the new Daughters of Cain, which is pretty hyped. Elves. I'm a big fan of the elves. Have you been seeing any of this new stuff? I know you don't always keep in contact with like all the new hip stuff, right, sir?
I don't normally check it out unless it has to do with,
Slaves of Darkness, Corn.
Yeah. Any of the Chaos factions, pretty much.
You're like, is it metal as fuck? No, I don't care. No, but there's been a lot of rumors going on, man. I really was hoping Jesse was going to be on here to talk about this, but there's a lot of big rumors going on. Oh, let's go. My boy Chatham is on. What's up, Adam? But we have a bunch of new stuff coming up. Let's go. So a bunch of new rumors coming out. So I don't know. Have you seen any? You didn't watch any of the Honest Wargamer video?
I have not seen any of it. I just heard from you guys. That's it.
No. Okay. So the new Honest Wargamer video, which I don't know. Like I know you don't know too much about the old world Warhammer fantasy battles, but the way it ended, it kind of upset a lot of people because they basically blew up the universe, right? After that, that's kind of like what forms all of the Mortal Realms is like pieces of that old world, and that's what the new game is called, Old World. It's just like a rehash of Warhammer Fantasy Battles, which is like the original game that came out.
Right. Well,
so in this new leak by Honest Wargamer, he talks how that in this he follows this forum. Which kind of makes us feel super dated, like as millennials. We use forums, but there's a forum on there, and somebody who's like I guess a notable leaker, kind of like leaked it out that they're looking to kind of end the Age of Sigmar. There's been a lot of ages in this series. There's been the Age of Myth, there's been the Age of Sigmar, the Age of Chaos, and they're looking to end the Age of Sigmar. Do you kind of know anything about like any of the lore too much, and like as far as like the canon goes?
Just a bit. I mean, I know Archaon smashed Sigmar and sent him packing. Yeah,
well, Archaon kind of destroyed the entire old world.
Right.
Him and Skaven, they kind of ruined and destroyed everything. Right. And it kind of looks like time repeats itself, and from this new rumor is right now in the canon is Archaon kind of has his main base in the Allgates, which is like a realm that connects all realms. All the realms together. Yeah, it's kind of like a transit. He's the boss of there, right? So while he's the boss of there, he's trying to get into Azir. He's kind of gotten like his foothold in most of the realms, but he's trying to get into Azir, where Sigmar lives, and the Stormcast Knolls. All the chaos, basically anywhere that was safe in the realm of chaos. He's trying to get in there. Rumor is he breaks into the gates and he fights Sigmar. Once he destroys he kills Sigmar, which crazy. He kills Sigmar,
Yeah.
but right before Sigmar dies, he pulls like the pin on this like last minute plan that he had going on, and in this plan he blows up all the mortal realms and combines them back into one planet. And they don't say what happens to any of the heroes really. Like they don't say what happens to any of the gods from what I've noticed. Like anything that they've leaked. But that's kind of where we are today. Where this rumor is like bringing us to, which is that's going to be 5th edition. Crazy. I don't really know too much how do you feel about that? Do you have any kind of like opinions? I know you're not necessarily the biggest lore fan.
No, actually, I mean, I actually dig all the lore. I mean, I've listened to a lot of the lore on YouTube and some of the Spotify, but I listened to mostly Slaves to Darkness lore and Soulblight Gravelord lore. So I don't know. I really I hope they don't destroy the Age of Sigmar because
it's sick, man. I feel like they already have so much like it's still so new. You know what I mean? They just hit 10 years, bro. Like that feels kind of old, but like, dude, 40K is like been around since the 80s.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, no, I'm loving it. That's what it's like. That sucks because it feels like it's doing so successful. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I really enjoy it.
I'm kind of. I really hope they don't get rid of it, especially. Who knows like what that means for for basically for any of the factions, any of your armies, any of your models. Hopefully they don't do like a major refresh on everybody. That would be crushing. Where you lose your whole army, because I know all the Beast of Chaos guys when 4th edition came around, they lost their army, and that was kind of crushing.
I mean, if that's the case, it looks like I'm playing 4th edition.
Well, that's why we have so many battle tomes. So we can always run 4th edition. That's why I figured it better.
We're just locked into 4th.
Exactly, yeah. Like we stopped updating after 5th edition. We just played 4th edition.
We just play 4th.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they'll do like I'm sure the game will continue on in like a fan base,
Yeah.
But speaking of battle tomes, 4th edition battle tomes, new Sylvaneth battle tome, new Daughters of Cain battle tome. Very high for both of those, obviously. As a big elf fan. Sylvaneth, I think I've told you, that's my main army. That's my baby. We have a prayer lore. Big changes, man. The whole army changes, it's crazy because I'd never imagine this playstyle. The playstyle is very similar from 3rd edition into 4th edition. They do a lot of teleporting. They have their strike and fade shenanigans. I'm used to like a lot of doing a lot of nonsense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I've also seen, or at least I heard that it actually changed pretty good for you.
I've seen some of it. Yeah, some of the changes I think are not too bad. I've seen like a lot of like the big changes. So somebody somebody leaked the whole battle tome, which I mean, sick for me. My opinion.
Yeah, good for you.
It'll be outdated, in like 3 weeks after they do a points adjustment. But
still,
they also leak the new points too, which is crazy. So we have all the new points. We have all the new. You know what I mean? Everything. The new units, the new war scrolls, everything.
Did anything get cheaper?
A lot of things got cheaper. A lot of things got cheaper. A lot of things got more expensive, but all the abilities changed. Belthanos used to be able to give out to 3 units could run and charge, and you could decide that in the charge phase. He doesn't do that anymore. Now he gives a 12-inch bubble of units. Units within 12 inches of him get a 2-inch run to their movement speed, like +2 to their movement speed, which I mean, also great, great trait. He still does like the little kickflip thing. So when he goes into combat, combat phase, he can deal the D3 and then flip. Yeah, he can move over. You know what I mean? Pretty dope.
Oh yeah. I got hit with that at the GW.
Yeah, I bet it can be very frustrating, especially because he can pull units into combat that you don't want to be in combat. He can pull units out of combat that you want to be in combat. And I think that's a big thing.
Yeah, I got slapped with that.
Drycha got a good War Scroll update. I think she got basically a good it's like a combination of her new Soggy War Scroll update plus another melee weapon. So I think that's pretty sick. But it's pretty dope. I think it's 5 attacks first on 3s and 2s, 2 damage, and then she has another one where it's 20 attacks on 4s and 4s, which seems like quite a bit. She has a pretty good War Scroll. She's a War Scroll too. A big change I did see is Warsong Revenant, which I really like the Warsong Revenant. I have one. I'm pretty hyped on. He's now a priest instead of a wizard, which I think is really cool, especially seeing as now we have a new prayer.
Well, yeah, you get prayers now.
Yes, exactly. We get prayers, and so that I think is going to be awesome. And then we also got the new model, who I'm definitely going to get. I'm going to pick up that new model, the Grove Guardian. Dude, super sick model. Our War Scroll 6. Darthu. So now we don't do the teleport thing. We do this we can give out tokens to different terrain pieces, and then they basically count as trees. We can bring back dryads from the trees. We can bring back tree revenants from the trees. With the Tree Lord Angel, we can bring back tree lords from the trees. We can bring back Kurnoth from the trees. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was super stressing because they changed everything so much.
I think that sounds
but
better.
It looks, dude. It's now they're vocalizing it. I could hear myself just hyping myself up.
That doesn't.
Dude, this is actually
feel
gonna be
better.
Yeah, yeah. Things I think might get rougher. It makes my army feel a lot less tacky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot more buffs. We have a lot of spells now that are +1 to wound, +1 to rend, a lot of stuff like that. It seems like it's a buff debuff army now, which is real crazy.
It's the slaves to trees.
Yes, exactly. The one thing I will say
with recursion, that's messed up.
Yeah, yes, with recursion, which is sick, and it's dude, it recurs so much stuff, which is awesome. Dryads, Kurnoth, Tree Lords, that's enough for me.
The Tree Lord is messed up.
Dude, that does feel pretty bad. Oh, nice, you killed this Tree Lord. He's gonna come back from these trees over here. You're what? Yeah. But it's how many times does that happen? Only to my Tree Lords. Yeah. Your whole army's Tree Lords.
Beast.
Yeah. Tree Lord spam, I think, will definitely be viable.
Kurnoth Tree Lord spam.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's going to be, I think, my build. I'm already looking I'm thinking Warsong Rev, Tree Lord, or Tree Lord Ancient, and then a bunch of Kurnoth, maybe some maybe Darthu in there.
They need to make a little less points on the Vanguard then, because that's killing me. I need.
No, get out of here, bro. The Vanguard are amazing. So we're supposed to get a point soon. That's where they drop the new points, because I can see. So I wonder what you're going to get.
Yeah.
I wonder what they do for Vanguard if you guys get any any little assist in there.
Just one more reinforced, 3 reinforced units of Vanguard and Abraxia would be amazing.
Oh yeah, it does. That feels like so much right there. You know what I mean? I know on the table, I'm just gonna be running away from you the whole time, but I don't want you to catch me. Especially now we don't have only so many units teleport now. Not a lot. We don't have a lot of teleporting. Belthanos does this cool thing where if he charged and he hits you and he deals any damage to you, at the end of turn he can teleport. The Arch Revenant, which is really sick. This is what I'm hyped for, bro. There's going to be this combo that I can already see it. It's Arch Revenants, Darthu, Gossamet Archers. If the Arch Revenant, so you're first going to shoot with the Gossamets, right? Shoot with the Gossamets. You're going to charge in after that with the Arch Revenant. And then once you hit with the Arch Revenant, the Gossamets could shoot again in the combat phase. Okay? Once they shoot, they can move D6, so you're going to pull them out. Then you're going to fight. You also have there's also a spell now that gives out either strike first or strike last. I think it gives strike first to a unit. but you can do it in the enemy's turn, which I'm definitely going to be running that shit. You can do that, and then you're going to hit with the Arch Revenant. Once the Arch Revenant's attacks have resolved, once his fights have resolved, you can roll 2d6, and he can move that pace away. So he can do this, hit you, and then teleport out before you even get a chance to hit back. That I'm excited for. Plus Durthu. Durthu, if he charges you and you're in combat with another Sylvaneth hero, he gets +2 to his charge. And you're already probably going to give him, run and charge. There's a spell for run and charge. There, Alariel gives out like a new run and charge. Plus Alariel got a big crazy change. She's a 4-up save now with the 5-up board instead of a 3-up save with the 6-up board. Which, I mean, probably solid for mortals, She's also, I think, only 600 points, which is, I think, an 80-point reduction, which...
Oh, wow.
I'll tell you, I feel it. As someone who runs Alariel.
Yeah, no doubt. And she's so good, though. Like, if you didn't have such terrible rolls...
Yeah, if I could roll better, man, my army, I think...
I don't know what the hell, man.
But my dice might be cursed. Who knows?
And it's only you. Only you I would actually go kill Alariel.
Yeah, exactly. Anybody else, the law of average, is going to come in.
I don't think you're bringing her back, but yeah, anybody else, they're bringing her back except for you.
Her new ability now, so she can't bring back stuff every turn now.
No.
What's up with the king? The new, their new ability now, she can, once per battle, she can bring herself back, but she'll have 8 wounds. I will say, though, in the hero phase, she heals herself instead of 2d3, it's 2d6, which is
wow. That's legit.
Yeah, so it's going to be hard to kill
her. To kill her?
Yeah. So I think that's going to be pretty sick.
But honestly, that's probably good because that's how she should be.
Yeah, I agree. The only thing that sucks is like once per battle, it doesn't affect anybody else. But I think the rest of like their new abilities bring stuff back by itself.
But
so where you don't need Alariel to bring them back. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about the 2d6.
Bro,
her being seen it. That's huge. Yeah. Like you got to be able to keep her on the board.
She's literally the goddess of life.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like how is she only 2d3? Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be 2d6.
Agreed. So I was hoping Jesse was going to jump on. It doesn't look like he's going to make it. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Like I said, I jumped straight into the Sigmar stuff. I think you can probably see it right in the middle of the screen.
Yeah.
So we'll jump into this. I did see like a tiny little bit of like a teaser. I don't know if you've seen anything.
I've not even watched it.
Some new exciting stuff. So let's go ahead and jump into it.
We will dissuade them of that notion. We shall not cower behind our walls. We are the wall. We will march out, reclaim the lost realms.
They paint them so well.
Will break.
Yeah, some of the times they do a great job. Sometimes.
Courage.
Steel. Yeah, look at those, man. Those look great.
No, they did.
With the fog.
Super great, yeah.
Our enemies think us weak.
Oh, that's
Grenadiers, huh?
Oh, let's go. Cities needed something, though, bro.
We saw them briefly on the screen. Let's delve into them.
Oh yeah, Zach, bro. Thank you for jumping on this with me, man. I appreciate it, bro. This is exciting.
Grenadiers are effectively your hard-working, all-purpose elite infantry for the Free Guild.
It looks like they got a flamethrower there.
Stats. They come with shooting abilities. They've got grenades. There's a flamethrower in the unit.
It's our first year. It doesn't totally suck for Cities of Sigmar.
They've got some really interesting things about how they're chosen from amongst the Free Guild. Yeah, absolutely.
Look at that blunderbuss.
Bro, this guy.
They make him chunky.
It's like a grenade launcher. It's because he's a thick boy.
He's a big back. Big back.
Yeah.
Breaching an enemy fortress, or you need to sweep the foe out of the
fat dude with the flamethrower, that guy.
The build
But you know what? They should make it accurate, where you kill that guy and he does damage to all the guys around him.
I bet you he does. So you can. I know in the 40K they do a lot of stuff like that. This guy's literally throwing like a Molotov.
You know, you kill him and he drops his grenade and it goes off and kills all his friends.
Yeah. Anybody in combat range takes D3.
They are, however,
Right.
the only new unit that we saw in that preview. And they're not the only elite unit for that matter. We also saw for the first time the Free Guild Gallants, which I think we can go to now. So these are like foot knights for the Cities of Sigmar, right?
Sick.
So
They
we've
needed
already
these.
seen a unit of knights on
Dude, that guy's
horses.
sick.
That is
These are
dope.
the
I like the guys with the mace.
They are
Yeah.
the best
Yeah.
defensive unit, effectively.
The guy, that helmet though is
They can
sick.
take a charge
That one,
incredibly well.
meh.
Each one of them is effectively an iconic hero.
Well, you know, that's like that's
They
like
not only
iconic
fight very
knight
well, but they
though.
inspire the
Yeah.
troops to fight better. The miniatures are phenomenally cool.
Yeah,
There
there's-
are like loads
Well,
of
that's why the
different
European guys like it.
shield designs,
Yeah,
weird little
yeah, of
features
course.
on the base and weapons and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah,
You
if you get a
know,
kick
got
out of
dirty
like,
That hits
armor
that
type,
hits close to home, you
my
know.
favorite helmet of all
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
Size of our boot, which you've got
I think there's a
here.
Storm
Skull on the
Space
last
Marine
guy. You can
like
interchange
suit
the
that
heads
looks like
with the
that.
arms and things, so you can
Yeah,
make this,
what, isn't
unit
it the Templars or
more
something like
cruising
that?
in character.
Well, I think it's like a specific like so like there's different like generations.
Oh, okay. I don't know
And this
nothing
is-
about 40K. Honestly, I just like the Space Wolves.
It's lame, bruh.
It's a lovely kit to play with. The miniatures look great. It's a great unit in the game.
Fantastic. We also saw some new hero models for the
There's
Cities of Sigmar.
so many.
Oh, that's so dope. See, that's what I liked about the Cities of Sigmar is they got
Oh,
animals and stuff.
dude, that yeah. Well, they need them, bro. Like,
Well, they got like dogs,
Like a ranger
like that spearhead they had.
Survivor of a city.
I mean, I heard it was crap, but the
Kinda is.
dogs look sick.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed.
You know, for like a collector's standpoint, I thought it was dope.
Escaping infestations of the mortal realms in the realm of fire. He is accompanied into battle by an ash panther, and he is effectively a really solid, dependable mid-range skirmish hero for the Cities of Sigmar.
Fantastic. And he's still not the only hero that we saw. Next up is the Malish Forge Priest. A classic take on that warrior priest archetype from the world that was.
Look at the
Sigmar
face, bro.
is like a smith god, and here he is, his priest with an enormous hammer.
Yeah, so I mean, the warrior priest archetype is such a cool piece of Warhammer lore.
Give me just a second. I'm gonna be right back. All right.
Yeah.
Now, there's a couple of options in there as well. You've got a choice of heads. You can either go with the classic bald warrior priest,
Yeah, my hairstyle.
or you can have the kind of slightly mad-looking monk look.
Yep.
And of course, he comes with an enormous Warhammer. This game's called Warhammer. Warhammer's going to be
It
pretty
makes
good, right?
perfect sense, doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely. There was also a trio of wizards that we saw like teased in that. First up is an Axion Pyrocaster. This is your classic fire wizard. Has some really
Dang, that is sick.
Actually, once she,
Woo, the
targets you
Pyrocaster
with a
is
spell,
sick.
that
Bringing the
negates-
fire,
See, it looks-
bro.
Bro, they needed some new stuff.
Incandescent.
Yeah, they did.
And
I feel like them, and it sucks to say this, but like Stormcast, I feel like I need some new stuff. Just because like they were like all those first like books.
Right? Well, they're supposed to be badass. Like, what the hell?
And crazy though this one is, it is not even nearly. The
That's dope,
craziest
though. I dig
wizard
it.
That thing is
in this,
sick.
It's not even
update
top
for
two.
this-
It's not even
exactly.
top two.
Next up, we'd like to introduce you to the Amethyst Nell Mage.
So this is a wizard who uses the power of Shaiish, the power of death. You can see them.
That dude's pretty
with
dope.
Various symbols of
That is
the
sick,
realm
too.
Of death. They have a scythe. There's loads of skulls. They have a weird candle. They have a bell on their head and two weird mechanical skeletons that hit the bell at regular intervals. And there's even a version.
He's
where you
like,
can
my
pick
smoking
up the
candle
visor,
is
and
super
that's
fragile,
what it looks like.
and it's
You
gonna
get
break.
hit by two mechanical skeletons all day long.
Yeah,
Especially the
this
stuff
is
that's
sort of
sticking off his helmet. That's
brick
breaking.
art, isn't it, with
Yeah.
the strangest, most odd helmet. I love everything about
I like
it.
that
Because you
cape.
Glass in the side,
Yeah, the cape is
everything about
sick.
this
The cape is sick.
I like how they did the smoke and the skull on the cloud is pretty sick. Oh, that guy.
Dang.
So Erasmus Zon is an
Looks good.
inhabitant of Settler's Game, which is a twin Lumineth and Cities of Sigmar city. He is one of the first graduates of a program set up by the Lumineth to try and teach mortal followers the ways of Haiish, to enlighten them into the ways of the Lumineth. he has been so successful in that he's actually surpassed the magical ability of some of his trainers. So the Lumineth are maybe not super keen on quite how well he's taken to light magic, but he is a very powerful spellcaster. The wizard obviously does all of those things, but the thing you notice
I'd like
about
to talk
it,
about his
is
mount,
that
right?
really weird.
Wow.
That is a heliomorph. If you've ever seen one of them before, then you're a better person than I am. It's called Glyphwing, and it is the uncanny combination
What is
of
this?
a ram, a griff, and it has a snake for a tail.
Yeah, it's basically what happens if you
Damn, that's a sick model.
tick every box.
Absolutely.
That's like their thing is they do like
It's a
manticores.
really, really fun.
Yeah. I mean, you know, Slaves had one. Well, they had a Chaos Lord on Manticore.
Well, they have like. Have you seen who Talia Vedra is?
Now, we also saw in this the Gate Gargants, which are fantastic new.
Oh, damn, that's
for the
sick.
These look sick.
There's a way that the Cities of Sigmar fight, right? They advance like a moving.
Look at how they made that.
Crusades go out into the mortal realms.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So
You have them out in pairs. Oh, that's dope. There's dudes
Bro.
in their freaking in the
In their
bird's
helmets,
nest on the
yeah.
head.
That is sick.
Oh, too cool. Too cool.
They part the gates and open up, and your gallants and your steel helms charge out into the middle of the enemy. They sally forth. This is just a really weird, fun, bonkers unit for the Mortal Realms.
Dude, those guys are sick.
That is dope.
And on the back of them, they
I wonder how big those models are.
I hope they put those in a new spearhead. I'd buy it. Just off of that. Just off of that. I'd buy the
Gargants,
spearhead.
yeah.
Just for the Gargants, bro. Those things
They
are
would
dope.
be sick.
A new kit, which is known as Dorner's Triumph. This is kind of like
What
a
is
floating,
this?
memorial for the
Is it like
warriors
a
of the
manifestation?
Sigmar as they travel across the mortal realms and launch their crusade. And it's kind of a remembrance of all of the fighters that have given their lives as part of this campaign, right?
That's right, yeah. So when they set out on a crusade from one of the major cities, every member of the Dawnbringer Crusades will be given a coin malleus. Those are the coins that you see sprinkled across the bottom of that memorial there. Those
That's
are
pretty
basically
sick.
coins of the warriors.
I'm gonna buy one of those for our campaign, and I'm gonna put like a bunch of bodies hanging from it,
Like corrupt, like make it like, yeah,
chaos style.
that would be sick. So you want to do the campaign?
I think it'd be fun, bro.
I think it'd be a blast. I have the newest Path of Glory, which is like the newest.
I know.
like,
I know. Remember, I ended up getting the book. Remember?
Yeah,
During the
yeah,
Black Friday
yeah, because
sale,
they
bro.
put it like they should have put that on there, bro.
It was so
Which-
cheap. I think it was like $10, dude.
Yeah, they're
Ah.
So you can add this effectively
You
to
know.
other
Oh, that's
abilities.
dope.
So if you're going up
Those are
against
sick.
demons,
That's what I'm talking about, dude. They get those dogs, bro. Those things look so
Oh,
cool.
look, and it's got the Van Dents. So those two in the middles, that's like a dad and daughter combo. They're from like one of the other like mini games, like Underworlds or something.
I still need to get Cursed City and Dark Water, bro.
Well, I have them, bro. We can play it.
That's a lot
But
of stuff for the Cities of Sigmar.
I want my
right?
own though for when I move.
Yeah, especially you might want the
We are
Clear
not
Cities
done
at least
yet.
for
Do you want to
you
see
get the
some
Soul
more?
Lab models.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I have most of those.
Let's show you the next
You
video.
do. You do.
Aye,
Oh, let's
we
see.
persist in an age of monsters. And there are foes that faith and valor alone cannot best. For such enemies, Sigmar again provides. Take heart, warriors
What
of the
the
God
fuck?
What
King.
is this?
You fight in the shadow of behemoths. The cog forts of the Iron Well
thing is
march
sick.
with us. With cannon and flame, we will drive back the enemies
Holy
of
shit.
Sigmar. With such
thing's
engines of
sick.
war at our side.
Dude, that is
How can
awesome.
we
Engines of War, bro. That is dope.
Bro.
All right, that's dope.
That is sick.
Here we have
Cannonade,
Cog
Concord, bro.
Fort.
the crowd has gone wild in the room. Here we have a fantastic
It's like a
new
walking
centerpiece model
base.
for the Cities of Sigmar armies. These are the cog forts, and right now on your screen you have the Cannonade cog fort.
I love this model
What
so
the
much.
fuck
It
is
is such
that?
a cool edition. I think people who've collected Cities of Sigmar have basically been waiting for this kit since it was hinted at.
Yeah,
in some
dude,
of the
that
early
thing
Battle
is
Tomes
so
edition.
sick.
It is finally here.
There's
It's
so much going on.
well
Could you imagine
worth
painting that thing?
waiting for.
It's like a battle turtle.
Yeah, we've seen this hinted at in some of the artwork and stories, and even in
Metal battle turtle.
scenes in an
You know
animation.
what though? The
This
most
is the
recent
Cannonade Cogfort. It's the first one we'll talk
best
about.
army I've seen like
Essentially,
painted
it is a
like
walking fortress
was
equipped
that
with two
dude's
massive cannons. It's got point defense guns. It's
Eden
powered
it
by a
Deepkin at
Guardian
the
Force.
Yeah,
You
Nigel's.
can see on
Nigel,
Bro,
that might be the best painted models I've ever seen.
that
His turtle was.
This is the
I
shooting.
that
Oh, it was
a good
beautiful.
turtle, bro.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was cool because people kept wanting to come over and take pictures of our fight because it's like my army's not the greatest painted, but it like once I got there, it made me feel a lot better. It's like, oh, my army is reasonably well painted compared to like a lot of the people who were there.
Honestly, I want to get.
Nigel's looks great, and it like our battle looked just sick. It looks super thematic.
Honestly, I wanted to get the Eden it just for when I move back.
Yeah, I
Well,
can see
because
that.
I think a lot of people will want to, or at least some people would love to get into it just because of the theme.
Yeah, you gotta be wavy, bro.
Yeah, it does a ridiculous amount of damage. It kicks out 66 shots when it fires, which is phenomenally good for
Pretty sure that kid, he's Islander too.
Cannon, you effectively have a drawbridge and
Yeah.
sally port. You
Yeah.
can transport a unit inside the cogfort and then charge out of the
Dude,
front of it.
you
into
can
combat.
transport a
Once
unit.
you've broken the back of the enemy force,
That's
shooting, you
sick.
can then charge into the still on fire enemy with your gallants or your grenadiers or something like that and kill anything that's left.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's look at some of the details of these kits. So here you can see some of the things
Bro,
we talked about.
it's a lot
the
of
first one would be,
detail.
in the top right-hand corner of the screen, you
You know
see
that
now
thing's on like an
what the
Alario size
interior
base.
looks like if you lift off that roof.
Or like
All right.
Archean
So there's
size.
so much.
This
detail
seems
in
like
here.
a
And
ton of
before
fun
I
to
talk
play
about the
now.
different types of
Cities.
ammunition you can find,
Yeah,
you can see
agreed.
different types of ammunition.
A lot
that
of
is
this new
so
stuff
dope.
awesome.
So it's almost like a mini diorama inside.
And they're really good, man.
You can also
You just
see
need to
the,
know how to pilot them, but they're
the
really
sally port
good.
and drawbridge.
Yeah, no. I mean, they're just they're just kind of squishy.
So you can
Yeah,
imagine
they're-
that
Well, stuff like this.
They're
this-
humans
Yeah,
fighting
absolutely. My
superhumans.
favorite
You know
detail
what I
Yeah.
mean?
is on the very left
Yeah.
of the screen.
So, like, they're-
Well, stuff like this, you're like, what the fuck is that? That
Powers
thing
the
is sick.
entire cogfort. And there's an interesting clue to a piece of story about it. You can see sandbags hanging on the side. This is the most valuable and important part. These are forged by the Ironworld Arsenal.
That's true.
And if everything's going wrong, they'll launch a hot air balloon device out of the top, power it by the furnace, detach it from the cogfort, and fly it away, because that's the bit you have to save.
Yeah, the engine basically of the cogfort is the valuable part. That's what the enemy's trying to get to. There's some other cool stuff that we can tell you about cogforts as well. If we can jump to the next slide.
So this is the
Give me
first.
just a
is,
second, I'll be
you
right
might like
back.
to
One more
include
time.
a cogfort in your Cities to Sigma army. But what if you just really like the cogforts?
That's a great question, Adam. You can have an army of renown that is entirely made up of cogforts. It is called the Iron March, and effectively it does a few things. So first of all, it gives you a bunch of extra rules if you really just like cogforts and you want to just have lots of them. The other thing that it does is unlocks 2 more types of cogfort you can build in your force. So the basic kit is either 2 cannons or a flamethrower and the sally port. In the Iron March, you can swap the tops over basically. So you can have 1 cannon, 1 flamer, or you can have the cannon and the sally port. The only other unit you can include in this army is the Free Guild Gallants, which basically give you a way to have something inside the Conqueror cogfort to charge out the front.
And a Malice Forge priest to make sure they're working all right.
Yeah, just to hit them before the battle starts.
Beautiful. What if you really like cogforts and you don't have a Cities of Sigmar army, Eddie?
That's also a great question, Adam. Well, there is a regiment of renown in the Cities of Sigmar battle tome, which allows you to take a cogfort in any Age of Sigmar army. There are
That's sick.
cogforts in the realms who have decided basically to go privateer. They've gone and become soldiers of fortune across the mortal realms, selling their services to the highest bidder. There are some cogforts whose occupants have given into the sway of chaos. There may be some cogforts who the occupants have died and been resurrected by dark forces of the realm of death, or been paid to work in mercenary armies for destruction. So if you just want to include a cool cogfort in your army, you absolutely can. And it also opens up some great opportunities for conversion.
Oh,
You can
that
already
is
imagine people
dope.
doing weird undeath or destruction or chaos cogforts.
Absolutely.
I'm doing it.
This really is an incredible centerpiece thing for your Cities of Sigmar army. The rules for it and everything you need to know, all the lore and everything behind it, will be included in the forthcoming Order Battle Tome, Cities of Sigmar. which is everything you need to be using these in your games of Warhammer Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, all the stuff you would normally expect in a battle tome is in there as well. But it's not the only thing on its way for Age of Sigmar.
Oh, sick.
There is a new spearhead box. This is City of Ash, and it includes 2 forces. I feel like the room has picked up on one. I'll very briefly explain. The first place you'll be able to get your hands on the Grenadiers, the Gallants, the Mallet's Forge Priest, and Mr. Creel is inside this box. Let's talk about the other things we can see on the screen.
Yeah, up against him is a long-anticipated expansion.
So, bro,
for the forces of Clans Eshin. The last time we had a sizable release.
You can take the cog forts into any army, bro.
Half my life ago.
Yeah, a really long time ago.
I can't hear you.
Well overdue for some updates, and the updates are phenomenally cool. So let's go through what you've got. You get some
Or just order.
No, you can take cog forts into any army.
Dude, sick.
Little sneaky scout unit to run around, throw in.
You can run them regiment of renown.
The
Let's get
next unit you have up are
Into any army.
They are also in this box. Gutter runners are the kind of mid-tier, I suppose, of the Clans Eshin. They are they've gone through the ranks. They were Knight Runners and they've graduated to Gutter Runners. There's some really characterful, fun little.
Right now,
You've got some with poison.
right now they're showing the spearhead.
Oh, it's a new Skaven spearhead.
Skaven and Cities of Sigmar. Comes with the new Grenadiers. Comes with a bunch of stuff, bro.
Somebody needs to lead this spearhead.
Fuck, I would buy the cog fort and that spearhead. What happened? Dang. Oh, there he is.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool. Yeah, my bad.
But yeah, dude, there's a bunch of stuff that comes in this thing.
All right. No, I'm excited. Sorry, I had to move some stuff. I had to plug my laptop in.
Get the cog for it and get that spearhead, bro.
That's great, especially for it seems like a sick start for Cities of Sigmar.
It is. It looks dope.
Plus, like the last spearhead, it's not a. It doesn't seem like a great spearhead.
They gotta stop.
Good,
They gotta stop doing this shit.
doing what?
Dropping dope shit because my damn wallet, bro.
He said it's getting painful.
Well, that and fuck, man, it takes so much to paint all this shit.
Yeah, that time just to build it.
Bro, at this point, my daughter's gonna inherit unpainted models.
13 would be the right number.
This is my dad's pile of shade.
Just pile of nothing.
And the way that they've rendered this character, they captured the sort of.
This guy's sick. Deathmaster Craig.
Yeah, bro.
They needed more like these ninja dudes.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to see this because they needed
Well,
more of
freaking
these.
Jesse, he didn't need any cool shit in OBR, and they just gave him the world with OBR.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, City of Ash. What is this?
Well, that's the spearhead.
Ooh, new
That's the-
spearhead.
Well, this is the one they're talking about. All these units are in the spearhead. It's Skaven versus Cities of Sigmar.
Oh, sick. Okay. Man, oh, dude, I called that. I told you it's gonna be. I knew it was gonna be cities.
Huh.
Let's go.
Yeah. So I was saying, you get you get this box, the spearhead, the City of Ash, and one of those cog forts, bro.
This is the Skaven tide box, yes?
Yeah. Well, this is the
City of Ash.
yeah, City of Ash. And there's a bunch of Skaven that come in it that I don't have from the Skaven tide box.
Man, I feel like I might just get this. What you get in the spearhead? You get those dogs?
I know you get the Grenadiers. I know that.
Oh no, I'm gonna have 2 more spearheads.
Yeah, bro.
Not even spearheads I wanted, but we need the game, yeah.
And then they're like, and like you said, they're like, nope, we're destroying Sigmar.
Yeah, bro, they better
Like,
not.
how are you gonna drop dope ass shit and be like, nah, Sigmar's done.
Yeah, hey, now that we've invested all this time, made these sick models, got you to buy all this shit, made the game great. We're done. We're done with it. We're gonna make a new one.
Right.
GG's.
No way.
We are gonna return back.
I'm hoping, like I said, nothing's confirmed. I'm hoping it's just a rumor.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is, but
Video to show you now.
Oh no. Okay, I think that was it for
cities.
that. Well, that was it for
Age of
Sigmar. Yeah.
So it's just cities. It's just cities of Sigmar, huh?
So it looks like it's Cities of Sigmar.
Yeah, I don't need to see that 40K stuff.
Yeah. No, but looks like they a lot of new stuff coming. Which would make it crazy for them to kind of blow everything up. You know what I mean?
I definitely want to get the Regiment of Renowned Cogforts, bro.
Dude, the cog force seems sick. It seems like there's so many
sick.
cool. Especially if you're gonna bring it into something else, there's so many cool like conversions you can do with that.
Can't you imagine you throw some Chosen in a Cogfort?
Oh my, no, you already have enough ways to slingshot the Chosen up. All right, you've got plenty of choices. We don't need any more of that.
That shit is so funny, bro.
They should. Anybody can move a unit, but the Chosen can't fit.
Chosen can't go in it. They're too
It's
heavy.
like the specific rule to like just the Chosen don't fit. Like the Chaos Lords fit. Yep, Chaos Lord fits. Everybody else fits. Do the Dragon fits.
The Gargants fit.
Gargants fit. You can run a reinforced unit. Gargants they fit.
They fit somehow. The Gatebreaker fits.
Yeah.
King Broad.
Chosen. Sorry.
Nope, Chosen can't go in there. King Broad fits in there.
It's gonna be like, have you seen like when they do like those GSA and like a Middle Eastern guy walks up and they're like, you've been elected to have a special check,
Yeah,
that's the Chosen. That's the Chosen.
The
Trying to
Chosen.
walk into the cog forts. Just like, nah, dude, you can't come in.
Right.
Yeah. We don't we don't wear you can't wear Nikes when you're in here, and you're like, dude, everybody in here's wearing Nikes. You're like, yeah, you can't. No Nikes, sorry, bro. But I think a lot of cool stuff's coming out. I think Sigmar, we're looking forward to a lot of new fun stuff. What about you? What are you thinking after seeing everything?
Cities actually looks fun.
I think that's like the big takeaway from all this, right? Is cities finally kind of. I think they've always looked kind of cool.
Well,
Their
we
models
won't
are
know
cool.
until we actually see what any of it does.
Yeah,
how
very
much
true.
how much all the points cost and what you can put in there.
I'm excited that they got the new box, like I said, the new escaping tide.
I will tell you, it looks dope.
Yeah.
That's
We'll for sure get the new spearhead. I'm happy. We predicted that for like the New Year's predictions is like new spearhead this year. Yeah, they're gonna put new spearhead. Fuck yeah, called it.
With what Cities of Sigmar had right now available, I did not want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought the dudes with they have like the guns and the shields.
I know.
Really cool.
I mean, they're all right, but this looks dope.
These look sick.
Yeah.
The cog fort looks sick.
Cogfort is sick.
The
freaking what is it? The gate gargants or whatever.
Those guys. Those are the dudes that most.
Dope.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy because we're gonna see them.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna get this. It's nice because like when they put these boxes out, they kind of spam them out, so everybody's get those boxes. Those armies gonna be around. So you know what I mean. You're gonna see all those new units. You're gonna see them out. So hopefully we'll get somebody who's like, oh, I just bought the two spearhead box. It's like sick. So hopefully we'll see the new city stuff, and then they'll get a gate gargant. That'll be awesome.
Well, you know me. I have so much damn slaves.
Yeah.
But I'm always, I don't know what it is. I still want to add more to it. Like I want to add Dark Oath now. Just so I have, now I have more options. And you know me, I love having options.
Well, I'm sure you have like those lists where you're like, man, I need like 90 more points to fill out. You know what I mean? You're like, I'm at
Right.
1910. You're like, well, one unit of Dark Oath, or maybe if you're at like 1820, you know, you can put a reinforced unit of Dark Oath something in there.
Well, I always thought it would be cool to run a horde army, you know, and
that guy, he crushed it. I scorched with him. Right? I think he went 3-2.
I mean, I technically have. My Soulblight Gravelords. I could probably run a horde army pretty close to that right now, but slaves is my first love, man.
Yeah. No, I feel you. That's why I'm real hyped for this new Sylvanas stuff. It's like it's very overwhelming because, like I said, they kind of redid my whole army. Like,
yeah, no doubt. I feel you though.
Everything is different.
Yeah.
Daughters of Cain stuff looks sick. I'm excited for that.
But yeah, I lucked out with the whole army change because I didn't jump in until after they already changed.
Well, so yes, exactly.
You know what
you
I mean?
Got,
so
like,
I started.
You already had your book. You guys were already well established.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. Like I didn't get to experience, you know, a huge brick of Chaos Warriors with 5-up ward, you know, as a pledge from Nurgle. And, you know, I didn't get to experience all that cool shit.
Yeah,
but,
get out of here with that.
Yeah. Eye of the God stuff, like, you know. But now it's like, I don't know. I think it's good for your army. You know that they.
I think so too. I think they'll play well. I think the rules look good.
At least they didn't change it like detrimental. Like, could you imagine like if they had done something detrimental to your army, you'd be so pissed.
Yeah, I would. Look, well, once I seen they got rid of like the striking fate stuff, I'm not gonna lie, man. It was kind of
right.
So,
yeah.
In third edition, like the strike and fade would go off, like it would happen once you resolved a fight. So you could like go in. You could hit somebody and then you could strike and fade right away after, so they couldn't even hit you back.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, then they changed it for this edition. That's not how it works. The strike and fade goes off in the end of turn phase, right? And now
they got to survive.
Yeah. So now we've been playing. You know, we're a year, almost 2 years into this edition, and June will be 2 years. And now, you know. The editions are only 3 years long, so it's just like I'm so used to like this tactic and like relying on this tactic, and you know this is how I build my lists.
Right.
So it's cool. It'll be cool to see. It looks like we opened up a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but
it
I think it's going.
Me of Life Nurgle.
I think it's going back to how you used to run your army, you know, with the Kurnoth and.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It looks like they're trying to push for you to play Kurnoth and Dryads and Tree Revenants again, which I'm excited. So Tree Revenants, they did.
And that's what you were wanting to do anyway, no?
Oh yeah. If I was gonna run my Sylvaneth, which that wasn't like I don't know. Like I wanted to for this year, since I've already painted up my 2,000 points here. I put in my time. I grinded with my Sylvaneth for years, right? They've always held me down. Whenever I play random games where it's like, oh, you know, that we threw this game together, like, oh, I got a list we can play. I'm gonna run something. I think I want to run something different this year. I want to get 2,000 points painted up with something else. And I'm thinking either Seraphon or Gitz. I've had a blast so far with the Squigs. The Squigs were so much fun.
I really like those little dudes with the nets and the mushrooms, bro.
Yeah, no, they're sick.
I don't know that they're dope, dude.
There's one dude. Have you seen him? There's the one dude. He looks like he's like tripping balls. He's in the mushroom, and he's you can see his eyes are all bugged out. Like, he's just that guy. I think he's a wizard, and he's like a battle line unit. You're like, dope.
Right.
I have that guy. But like,
they look super cool. I like those guys. Yeah. But honestly, if there was one army, I'd probably say I've wanted to try and get. It is a Sons of Behemoth army.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're sick, especially at 2,000 points. It sucks. We in our meta we haven't gotten to see them in like as like the big boys, you know. We
Yeah,
don't get to
no,
sit in our
I don't,
spreads.
I don't really think anybody's really like hardcore piloting them.
Yeah. So, well, I have one friend, Slodging. We haven't played with him yet, but he's been playing. He played Warhammer Fantasy, so he's been playing way longer than us. So and that's what he plays. Is he plays Gargants.
Yeah,
So I'm excited to see. We got to try to get in a game with him. He has like him, and he has like his little play group. And I think they all play at Hobby Forge.
they look so dope. And I just want to know. It'd be cool just to show up with just 5 bottles.
Yeah, yeah. They're all giant models. But
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, this is 2,000 points.
Right.
I will say, you know, everybody in that job, like everybody in that list has a job. There's no, oh, this is Chaff. He's gonna die. Yeah, like, no, dude, none of these guys are gonna die. They're all gonna die and lose.
I want to get a set and paint them up like old Polynesian style, you know, Hawaiian tattoos, and
Do them a little darker. You know what I mean? Like,
make like custom shark tooth gloves.
Dude, that would be sick. Yeah, you could do like that, like tribal tattoos.
Yeah.
You know, do like a turtle. You know what I mean on them. That'd be dope. That'd be super sick.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Zach. It's getting late, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for jumping on with me tonight.
Yeah, brother. Absolutely.
I
mean, now that you know I can get on here.
Yeah. Well, I think, like I said, once sad for when you leave. I don't want to look forward to it. I'd rather just stay where we're at now. Keep grinding, right? Keep knocking this stuff out.
Yeah.
But I'm excited once we got away now. You know what I mean? Like once we figure out TTS tabletop simulator, bro, we're gonna be able to play. It's gonna be sick.
I'm still looking for a table.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll get a table. And we'll definitely get a game in it over here before I end up heading out.
Yeah, let's do that. Well, we always get that. We get the Reckless Room. I know it's getting a little warmer right now. As you can see, I'm showing the Reckless Room right now. I got a fan on that here.
I was dying.
warm.
I had to pick up my daughter. My car doesn't have AC right now. I think the compressor.
The compressor does like the air like turns on, but it just does get cold.
Yeah.
So, I feel you.
I got but shit, it was hot today.
No, boy, it's been cooking. It's supposed to cool off these next couple days, hopefully, but we'll see. It's been hot.
Yeah. They lie. Arizona, that's a lie.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Cool air in Arizona is a myth.
Yeah. Apparently, after like February, it's just summer until
until December.
Yeah, and then it's like a fall. You know what I mean?
Right.
Until next summer in February.
Yeah.
But thanks, Zach. You want to give any shout outs out tonight?
Shout out to just us guys, the Reckless crew, Jesse, all the House of Hobbies. Those guys are dope.
The House of Hobbies boys. Let's go.
Yeah.
They're dope. Yep, I think those guys are sick. Shout out Jesse, obviously. Team Reckless, let's go.
Team Reckless, yeah.
Let's go. Especially we got work to do. I just want to give a big shout out again. Like you said, House of Hobbies guys, everybody over at Gamers Guild.
Yeah.
Anybody that's been like rolling through with us, following, like chilling with us on here. I appreciate that. Shout out all those Team Canada guys. I'm a big podcast fan, obviously, of the Sigmar stuff. All the Team Canada stuff, dudes of Sigmar. That's who I want to give my big shout out to those guys. Those guys are sick as fuck.
You know who I actually watch a lot was Honest Wargamer, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's where we got all the rumors from today. Shout out Honest Wargamer. Shout out Rob. Me and him have the same name. Shout out to him. He told us all the rumors and all the leaks today. Rob, I hope you're fucking wrong, bro.
yeah, no doubt. How are you gonna drop all that dope ass fucking Cities of Sigmar shit and then fucking destroy all of Sigmar?
Yeah, like, hey, bro, we made these sick models. Guess what? Game's done. But I guess they're gonna work with this. Supposedly they'll do a new game. You know what I mean? That's what they did with Sigmar. They're doing quick fantasy battles. They brought over all the cool shit. But
what are they gonna? Are they gonna keep all the models in Age of Sigmar, and they're gonna make new models?
Yeah, fuck, who knows?
Are they not gonna be fucking round and oval bases? They're gonna be on triangle bases now, or?
Well, they kept some of them. They kept some of
I know.
the models from Old World, but it's just
I know. But
man,
you
I
know
don't
what I'm
want to
saying.
do that. I don't want you to guys ruin my game. I love it.
I got like 6,000 points of fucking slaves and like almost 5,000 points of soul blight, bro.
That was the one thing I thought of right away when they said this. I was like, dude, I have so many fucking models. I was like, there's so much stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't even built it.
Yeah.
Like this, dude. What's going on here?
Right.
But
Does even still play Old World?
Yeah, you can know they actually like revamped and rewrote all the rules to like make it up to date. And that's why you'll see they took out Beast of Chaos and it's added into Old World. Like you can still run Beastmen in Old World,
Right.
but you can't run them in Sigmar.
In
And that's where I
Sigmar.
think I don't know if that has anything to do with like why they're blowing up the world or whatever. I really hope that's not the case again. But fuck, they already did it before, right?
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
it feels lazy doing it again.
Yeah.
But
No.
you're like you lazy.
Please don't.
Yeah. Like you guys invested all this time. There's so many areas they didn't even explore. That's
Well,
what
the
kinda
thing
drives me
is like nobody's even pressed back against Archaon yet.
mad. Dude,
Come on, let's get a.
What they do is Archaon basically goes up and fucks Sigmar up.
Yeah, I know.
So it's just
Let's
like-
try and get like one last push where a bunch of like I don't know, whatever it is, like the realms come together and try to get one last push
I think
back.
That's kind of I think what they kind of do, I guess. But we'll see. We'll see. Some people said they've blown it out of proportions. I'm hoping that they did. It did sound like the article seemed like the person. I know there was a lot of people that were real upset when like Age of Sigmar came out. I know that they were really into the Old World, and they were kind of pissed off. Like they feel how like we would feel if they made a new game now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like fuck you, man.
Damn it, the lore was
I
so
already own all these
dope.
world, already own all this shit.
The lore was so dope for Age of Sigmar.
That's what I thought. I think a big rumor that people are saying is that like basically Games Workshop just doesn't have the capacity to like write at like the level that they need. Basically, that the universe is kind of too open. You know what I mean? But to me, I don't know. They already do. They already have.
I don't know. Seems
40K.
Seems like it's a lot smaller universe than 40K.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Is that it's smaller than 40K, man. So I don't get it. But fuck, bro. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
And we'll see. We still got that won't happen until 5th edition, so we got one good full year. So
Yeah.
I think JHB is going to show us a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Because if Slanesh breaks out, because that was one of the rumors, is that Slanesh is going to break out, join the Chaos Gods.
That's what I'm saying too. He hasn't even broken out yet, and
yeah,
we haven't even had like any kind of story with any of that.
Well, Olgu, there's a whole realm that they haven't even gone. Shaman, they haven't really gone. They've only really been on Gairan. They've done a little bit of Akshi, but they've only really been there. They've done a little bit of Shaiish. That's it. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's no like, not a lot of stories anywhere else. So it's just, oh man, you guys have so much open that you guys left open. It like didn't get anything.
Right.
So I'm hoping, we'll see. Anyways, man, thanks for jumping on. I think we're gonna call it here tonight. Like I said, it's already getting 10. I gotta work at the morning. But I appreciate it. As always, thanks everybody for joining. Thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it. This is our very first live stream. So anyone who took their time to watch it afterwards, I appreciate it. As always, let your crits be high, your paint never dry, and your rolls ever reckless.